Film Sports Talk Worldwide with some news from athletics. It's the Olympics, baby, in 2018. The Winter Olympics is coming up, you know, and we got some real bad news, some unprecedented news, some news that I told y'all about 8 months ago, and I gave y'all the word instead of everybody. Listen, it's pretty even hard to say, guys. The whole country of Russia will be banned from the 2018 Olympics. All right? This is unprecedented. Will be banned. None of them going to be able to be there. The country won't be allowed to attend. And it's because, of the systematic doping. And they're not just getting the athletes here. They're going for the athletes, the team officials, the scientists, the anti-doping administration, and the government authorities. Now, that's what it's telling you is systematic. I was telling you about 8-9 months ago about them, 1,000 athletes being under investigation. Most times you hear about, doping and, it's a couple of athletes here and there, but 1,000 means everybody. That's what that means. And it doesn't mean everybody, everybody. That's what I said back then. This is something that needed to happen because it's not just some random athlete trying to get an edge. It's a whole bunch of people trying to get an edge, and it's everybody involved. So you have to make a statement so someone can learn. I'm anxious to see the reaction of Russian people. Are they feeling as though they've been done wrong? 'Cause I talked to a few Russian friends of mine. It's like, well, always the Russians, they think we bad, And if you have that attitude, then you're not going to learn. But if we're not saying, anyone is saying all over the world, they're not saying 1 or 2 or 10 or 20,000. That's how many athletes do you got? You know what I mean? So at that point, when it's coming from the government, it's coming from the officials, it's coming from the scientists, and you're trying to find ways around that. We've seen in other sports, but every country, let's get this, not get it twisted, every country have people that's doping, trying to get an edge. That's, nobody stands above doping. But do you get it? This is systematic, coming from the government and people, science trying to help you with this and that, and a whole bunch of people. This is where it's a problem, and they have to stop it now. Them being banned, it's just going to send a message to everyone around the world that the IOC, they're serious. To do something like this, then they're serious. Now, a few notes. Some Russian athletes who will undergo vigorous testing before will be, individuals will be allowed to compete. They won't be able to compete. They'll be able to compete under what they call the Olympic athlete from Russia, right? OAR. This will be a little bit different, a little bit weird for them, but at least, they will be able to compete. And, I think that's fair too. If there's someone, everybody around them is doing something and they decide not to do something and to be clean in an environment where everyone isn't, then they're to be applauded because they're probably going through a whole lot of things, mental things, and being looked at like, who you think you are, not doping around here. You guys around the world understand when everybody's doing something and you don't, you're going to be looked at funny at first. All right? You have to have a strong character to do so. So people like that should be rewarded because you're not following. Like I always say, don't do what everyone does. Do what's right. And people that do that, again, I think they should be rewarded. So we're going to keep an eye on this. There'll be more things coming up to you. I'll put the information up there so you can check out the video I was talking about 8 months ago, talking about this because I knew it was going to happen. We even knew in other sports we saw, your girl Maria Sharapova, we see Alexander Povetkin with that meldonium, which was still legal until the January 2016, but that was the stamina drug. And if they were taking it legally, then that's on, and then all the other things coming with that. So, let's get an even playing field. Even in the Olympics, people are looking at the Olympics. I don't know how many people are looking at the Winter Olympics, but the Olympics are the Olympics, and it's important. And someone who's systematically doping should be excluded. What do you think? Doma Sports Talk Worldwide, and I'm up out of here, y'all.